Alrighty, folks. Today, right now, as I see the Cubs game, they're winning 3-2 against Atlanta, trying to get the playoffs. We are going to discuss the fallacy, the false illusion called multitasking, because somehow we seem to think we can do more than one task at once. So we can flip between what we're looking at, our cell phone, the conversation, the media, back to what we're looking at. And that is not only efficient in our minds, we think we're doing better handling all these tasks, and effective. That's completely false. Humans don't multitask. We do one thing at a time. And when you think you're multitasking, you're really just switching between different tasks. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the numbers 1 to 20, and then I'm going to write, I am a great multitasker, which requires two different parts of your brain. 1 to 20, that's numerical. I am a great multitasker, that's verbal, different part of your brain. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do it one at a time. Numerical, all the way. Verbal, all the way. Okay? Start counting. All right, stop. Now, when I did this, I turned the circuit on in my brain that accesses the numerical side, and I wrote it all out. Now I had to switch it over to here, right? And then I turned that circuit off, and I turned on the circuit that accesses my verbal brain. Boom. Okay? Now I'm going to try to do two things at once. I'm going to do number and then letter. So I'm going to go over here and over, because I think I'm going to do a better job because I'm multitasking. I'm trying to do two things at once. Start counting. Now I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Didn't that take longer? Look at the quality. Look at the quality. So I took more than twice as long. I got poor quality. And if I'm trying to actually understand what I'm doing, I'm less likely to. So there's no benefit to what you think you're doing when you're multitasking. You're constantly flitting between what you're trying to do and your phone and your environment. Oh, I got to look at the social media real quick. Or I got to text message this real quick. Oh, wait, let me check out that. And then let me go back to what I'm trying to understand. This is the result. And this is only trying to do two things at once. What if I also had you multiply to the previous numbers? In other words, 1, 2 times 1, 3 times 6, 4 times 3, 5 times 20, 6 times 30, 7 times, right? What if I had you do that too? So this, and this. What if you had to do that the same? Can you imagine? Because what's happening is on circuit, then you got to turn it off. You got to go to the other side of your brain, turn on circuit. Then you got to turn that off, go to the other side of your brain, turn on circuit. Then you got to turn that off, go to the other side of your brain, turn on circuit. You're constantly turning on and off the circuits of your brain, which is not only stressful, okay? Because your brain doesn't want that to happen. It wants you to do one thing, focus on one thing at a time, and create efficiencies based upon the one thing at a time that you're doing. That's what your brain wants. So when you force it to do something else, it's stressful. It's not what it wants to do. You're making your brain do something it doesn't want to do. And so it overcompensates in other areas. Because it doesn't want to do that, it has to spend energy turning on and off circuits over and over again because you think you're getting a benefit. By multitasking, what does it do? When it makes that overcompensation to conserve energy, it doesn't save what you're doing as memory. So what happens is you don't remember anything. You know, you need to understand the importance to this. Because if you do, if you understand how to make the most use of your mind, things are less stressful, your mental health is better, and you actually retain information better.